YouTubers, Electric Adventures here again with another package in the mail. Now, it's a bit bigger and it's got a bit of weight in it. It came surface air lifted from Japan, but it still arrived in a reasonable amount of time. So here's the innards. It's been wrapped quite well. And it's from one of the Japanese sellers who does a lot of auctions starting at 1 cent, and they do them on a regular basis, so they're like a clearance centre. So there's quite a few different items in here, but they're basically from 3 cheap lots that I got, so I didn't pay a lot for any of them. Actually, I think the most expensive thing is this first one. So, first one is a Japanese Saturn title called Layer Section. It's a shoot 'em up. Screenshots on the back look interesting. I've never played Layer Section, so I'm not very familiar with it. There you go, finally come into focus. It looks quite interesting. It looks I mean, it doesn't have a spine card or anything like that, although I'll try the trick of looking at underneath the back thing. But we have instruction manual and disc, and the disc's pretty much spot on. So I've got my action replay analog memory card thing that allows me to play import games on my Saturn, and we have a lovely colour manual. Do like the Japanese Saturn titles. They well, they store better. They're not in the stupid cases they come in Australia. What makes the CDs fall out? I mean, they are CDs, so a CD case is the one of the, the most obvious things to store it in. So I don't have very many Japanese Saturn games, so that one is great to have in the collection. And the other lot is a mixed lot of MSX stuff. I got this for a couple of dollars. I'm sure some of it will only be curiosities, and it being tape based is no guarantee that it'll all work. Right. Now we have a cartridge, and I do know it's a shoot 'em up. It's really why I bought the whole lot. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. I'm going to have to go and look up the original listing. Sorry about slight interruption there. My dogs have been going crazy lately. So the rest of it is stuff that came along for a ride, but there seems to be a Mystery House 2 adventure game. Now it is a tape, so there's no guarantee this is going to work. There's a MSX application series by DB Soft, which is probably going to be in Japanese, not that usable. Now there is a set of loose manuals labelled Micro Cabin. So just have Japanese text. Okay, we do have a maze in the back. So you never know, actually lots of mazes and handwritten stuff. Oh, there we go. We have the name of the shoot 'em up. It's Zexus. The manual for that. And we have the manual for Volgard. I don't know whether we've got the game Volgard. And then we have a another thing that's to do with map design and dungeons and everything like that. So one of these might be an adventure game creator. So let's put all those instructions back in that satchel to protect them at the moment, and I'll sort them out later. So there's no more cartridges. I don't think we actually got the game. So yeah, there we go. We have fantasy role-playing game. Once again, bound to be in Japanese, so probably not going to be playable. Another part of the DB Soft application series. As I said, once again, more curiosities that came along for a ride, and another one of those as well. Now this one seems to be, it's got some instructions in here. She has some, it's like a flyer. What does it follow? It's just like double-sided, so I'll show you that. Looks like maybe a maze creator. There's a bit of a basic listing over on that side, and there's some more information on the other side. So just some curiosities to have a bit of a play with. And you know, basically worth it for the shoot 'em up with some visitor. I mean, it was like $2.50 or something like that. And the other thing that I was lucky enough to win, and I seriously have missed out on a large number of these controllers because obviously I need to get them pretty cheap because the postage is going to take up most of the expense, and it's another PlayStation controller. Now I do have a Namco one, but it's a bit dodgy, so I'm hoping that this one is going to work better than that one. Get some of this plastic off. Now it does look a bit dirty and things like that, so it will need a thorough clean. But dirty doesn't mean not work. So it's got 8 buttons and various 3 position sliders for each of the buttons, and obviously a PlayStation 1 connector. That'll work fine with the PlayStation 2, so it'll be great for PlayStation 2 shooters. All the buttons feel fine, and a nice clicky joystick. So we'll have to wait and see and give this a go. I mean, its front fascia is a bit worn and stuff like that. It'd be good. I can always put a custom label or something like that on that. As far as I'm concerned, as long as it works. So, a more interesting and curious pickup lot, that one. Alright. At the very least, we can go and have a look at our Saturn game and our MSX game and have a bit of play with the other stuff. Alright, let's go do some gameplays.
This is the control tower. Make a left turn, over.
And here we go with layer section for the Sega Saturn. Nice impressive little title sequence there. Okay, I'm just going to leave the game as standard, but there are options in here. So there's game level normal, rapids on, audio stereo, record. I haven't played about with that yet. You can play game mode Sega Saturn or arcade. We'll go for Sega Saturn. Now it says pet mode, TV, tape mode, OK, and TV Yoko. I'm not 100% sure what that does yet, because I've tried it and it doesn't seem to change the TV into tape mode. I don't know if I'll have to play about with that. Alright, let's give it a go. So you basically have 2 buttons. A is for your laser and B is for your missiles. You just hold the button down. Like that. Now one of the key things with this game is you need to target the background items and then shoot missiles at them. distracted and forget about the stuff that's in the foreground. So it is a little cramped, the sprites are quite big. But the fire's not too hard to avoid to start with. Quite nice music. So no, I mean, it's quite a nice sounding game. I take it the more things you get in one missile run, the higher your points go. And then if you miss things in the background, like I just did then, they come and attack you in the foreground. We've got a lot to watch out for. So the first mini boss. Very bad of me. Some power-ups. Paying attention again. Oh dear, took all my lives. It's not a very good demonstration, is it? Right, area 2. Whoops. I said the key thing is to try and get hold of as many targets as possible before they take off. I'm quite enjoying this game. This is quite a nice, reasonably challenging. As many of those as I can. It's actually quite nice how it changed distances. Yes, concentration required. Watch that fire. Oh, dead already. So, most excellent shoot 'em up game that I will be playing a lot more of. Obviously, you can play 2 players simultaneous as well. Oh, by the way, using my arcade stick, which I love, for the Sega Saturn. Right, let's see what this cartridge is. So it looks to be Zexus Limited. Going right into the music there. So we've got Nishidara. No, I can get them all out before. Looks quite professional. So just using a different joypad today. Sequence. Look to have a sprite scaling type of 3D shooter. Which is pretty impressive. Oops. Getting a bit too ahead of myself there. Quite clever techniques. Specific waves seem to be repeating. It's not too bad, really. Whoops. Again. I'm not exactly going to get to the next stage the rate I'm going here. Get a bit painful after a while. Well, at least it remembered. Oh, straight away. Well, at least it remembered where I was up to, so we're not being knocked back all the time. Again, one life left. Yep. Looks like you can play 2 players too, which is pretty cool. Okay, we'll knock back to that point. Really try and stay away from things. This is my last life. Okay, so the same ones keep on coming at you until you get rid of them. Got me. Well, besides being hard, that is actually quite a good shoot up for a couple of dollars. Now there are some tape games that come with that. This will make this video too long if I go through all of those, so I might do some videos in the future. There's also no guarantee any of them load too. So, alright, let's go test out that controller. Right, alright, I thought I'd chuck on Xevious 3D to test the arcade sticker. Okay, the start button works. Left and right work. Let's just go for original Xevious. No, can't remember how to insert coin. Select. Excuse me there, big sneeze. Okay, we've got full movement. Okay. Might have been better if I chose a game that didn't have auto fire built in though. Go to select works. I'll continue. It's just adjusting the screen. Go back to the title. Oh, pardon me. Well, it does seem to be, controller seems to be working quite well. I was just seeing whether you could turn off auto fire. Because there's basically, yeah, okay, so that's auto fire without. Start it again, so there you go, so I'm not pressing the buttons. So these little things basically, depending on where they're switched, do auto fire. So joystick seem, other than, you know, looking a bit worse for wear, it's actually in quite good condition, so very good little find for not much money. So go back to the title. Okay, we can go straight to Super Zaxxon. Just has, I mean, the ship's slightly different, and it's a different arrangement. And it's a Xevious arrangement. Bit of a different music background. Background music, similar sound effects, but we've just got a bit of a soundtrack playing, so. And different enemy patterns. But there we go. A very nice arcade stick for the PlayStation 1 and 2. So, and what I'll do is I'll look into doing a custom skin mod to go over that as well. Alright. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks to all my subscribers, and I'll catch you all later.